Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm in a hurry. I don't even have a hat on, and I always have a hat, but I'm super excited about this video. This is about the Savage 110 KLYM. I'm going to be taking this on my spring bear trip, and we got to get this thing ready. So this is going to be first time getting this thing dead on and sighted in. Essentially, long story short, this is one of Savage's lightweight rigs. So I say that, and then I should know how much it weighs. I've got the website pulled up. It says the 6.5 Creedmoor weighs 6.2 pounds. This is 300 Win Mag, what we're going to be taking for black bears. And yeah, it's a lightweight rig. The stock is carbon fiber. The cheek riser is carbon fiber. It has a Proof Research carbon fiber wrapped barrel. It's threaded, the standard 5/8, and I've got my Banish 30 V2 on there. Good can, suppress as well. On top, this is a big, awesome piece of the puzzle too. This is an MPVO, medium power variable optic from Zerotech. You can see the footprint is pretty small, but it still has 1.5 to 12 zoomies, so it has a medium range. Before you scramble to go looking to check these out, these are not available yet, but they will be available coming soon. Big thanks to Zerotech. They sent this to me as a trial to do some field testing and chase bears with, but they are coming out with these soon. Awesome design, smaller footprint, but it still has 12 zoomies, plenty enough for us to do some black bear catching. So hopefully we find some black bears. With everything that's happening in the economy, it feels like we're all walking on shaky ground. Prices are stuck at a really high level, and it seems like nothing is affordable anymore. It's no wonder many are relying on credit cards to cover their gaps. Credit card debt is skyrocketing and leaving a lot of people stressed out. If you are a homeowner, you don't have to face this uncertainty alone. My friends at American Financing can help you take control. They can help you access the equity in your home to help you pay down that high interest credit card debt, giving you peace of mind and real savings. On average, people just like you are saving $800 a month. Plus, they may close your loan in as little as 10 days. Don't let the chaos of the economy get the best of you. Call American Financing now. It costs you nothing to get started, and you may delay 2 mortgage payments, giving you a cushion in these uncertain times. Call American Financing today at 855-581-5828. That's 855-581-5828, or go to americanfinancing.net/who. But excited to test this rig, this brand new Zerotech that you can't get yet, but I'm testing for this trip on this lightweight rig. It's going to be a good lighter weight backcountry rig, chasing some bears way back in there. But all that being said, I got to get it sighted in. Then we're going to do some testing with some different type of boot lights, and then in another video I'm going to stretch it out and get my dopes all put together so I have my ranges perfect and this whole setup's good to go. That scope is a mill scope with a mill reticle. So for this video, I'm going to get it sighted in with the tried and true Remington core locked, and I've got the 150 grain 300 Win Mag. Let's run out to the bench. I really took my time. This is a hunting rig we're going to be using in the field soon, so I took my time leveling this perfect. Triple checked the bolts for the rail, triple checked, torqued all the bolts on the scope rings with my Wheeler fat wrench there. And by the way, those rings are also lightweight. Where in the world did I put the rings box? Oh, those are Warren Hyperlights. So torqued them down good, shouldn't have any problem, and the whole theme is lightweight 300 Win Mag. Have it on the backpack, go way back off in there and find some bears. But I'll meet you down at the bench bore sight it, and group test those core locks at 100 yards, see what happens. All right, so cameras are rolling. I'm actually using a GoPro for the target camera this time, trying that out. It's super windy, and when it's super windy, my big old zoom camera moves in the wind a lot. But where's our target? I'm gonna look down the barrel here and line up. We're gonna bore sight it real quick before we start sending them down range, just to verify we're on here. Where are we at? There we go, there's the target. 100 yards bore sight. I normally do this at like 10 yards. Man, you guys see the wind blowing the cameras? That's like super gusts. Anyways, I guess I got a good excuse if I missed something. But there's somewhat of a center through that. Let me look through the scope. Yeah. Don't touch anything. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. Center. And I'm gonna bring it right just a smidge. See how good my 100-yard bore sighting is. I think that's gonna be pretty close. Let's start sending them. Man, I wish it wasn't so windy, but I can't change the wind, can I? I'm just gonna single feed all these. I had quite a few people complain at me that they don't like the side view. They want the normal view from the front. So I'm working on that, but I'm working on my new setup. Here's a double check 300 Win Mag, 150 grain core lock. I got 4 targets down there, so surely I at least hit the paper. Let's see what happens. Send one. 300 Win Mag. Haven't had a 300 Win Mag out in quite a while. Set my parallax and do my best here. Well, that's unfortunate. I had 4 targets there, and it just somehow exploded all 4 of my targets. So hit something, and that target that you see there, that was underneath the other 4 targets. So I don't know what just happened, but apparently those core locks have too much power. Let's regroup and yeah, figure something out. Always when I'm in a hurry, this kind of stuff happens to me. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's try this again. Not ideal conditions. Super windy. My goodness. Super windy. Let's do a bore sight check again. Look down the barrel. Okay. Pretty good idea there. We'll bring it up and right just a smidge again. From what I could tell, I want to say that we hit low left, not 100% sure. I'd been using that same box for a little too much, and that box just wanted to give out on us. So let's try this again. Man, I wish it wasn't windy, but I can't control the wind. Let's send another one just at the box. I got the camera going on that whole box pretty near. So we hit the box. We ought to be able to see it because we're dealing with a clean box here. Problem is I can't stay in the scope. So where did we hit? I can't rightly tell. Like I said, 300 Win Mag, I can't stay in the scope. I'm gonna have to run down there and look. I can't tell. That box has got some marks in it that could or could not be from a 300 Win Mag. All right, so it would appear that we're digging a hole right here. So we need to come up from the bottom of the box all the way up here and over here. That bottom left corner of the box just got demolished. I'll get it close to here on the box, and then I'll put up a target so we can see what we're doing better. All right, so essentially we hit the bottom left of that box. So I'm gonna go back to my aim point and I'm gonna adjust the scope to the bottom left of that box, and we'll send another one. It's down, so we need to go up. And then it's left, so we need to go right. This ought to get us a hit somewhere near that plus sign I've drawn in the middle of the box. Man, am I getting too soft? I haven't had a heavier recoil one out in a bit, I guess. I wouldn't say it's got me jumpy, but it's got me more jumpy than a 17 Super Mag or something. Here we go, 300 Win Mag. Maybe I'm just frustrated with this wind, huh? Let's get one close to that plus sign. No, there is a hole. It's right. I can see it through the scope here. Up and down is about an inch low, and then it's actually right a bit. So you adjust the up and down just a smidge to that. And I'm gonna adjust way back over right. We did it too far last time. Now we should be close to that plus. All right, so we're in there now. You can see I hit just up and right of that plus. So just for giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and click one left, click one down. I'm gonna let this cool, go put up a good target. And maybe when this is cooled, the wind will have died down just a smidge for us. But we got it sighted in at 100, that's a good sign. All right, so the good news is, oh my goodness, I'm just gonna put this hood over my head. Good news is, I'm really confident in this now that we got it dialed in. Bad news is, we have not lucked out on the wind. Terrible wind today. But we want to get some fair estimates of how this core lock does in this Savage KLYM 110 KLYM. If I didn't mention it yet, this is a 1 in 10 twist, pretty standard for 30 cals. But let's go top right. Oh, I really don't like how close my GoPro is down there, but as long as we don't hit the GoPro, it should be good footage. Do my best here. Let's just send 3 and I'll edit those 3 in. Hit a shade high. From this, we'll have a group of 3 without touching the scope to see where we need to adjust it. That's going to be real close to an inch group there so far. Send a 3rd. Yeah, that's going to be a good group. I would absolutely deer hunt with this ammo. That's right at a 1 inch group. Now, how do we need to adjust it? Bring it down probably an inch. So let me do that. Click it up and then click it to the right a smidge. All right. How hot is this? Not too hot. I'm gonna go ahead and send 3 more. That's gonna finish out this box. I'll have some 300 Win Mag brass to reload. Now let's go to the bottom right target. After this, we'll go put the calipers on that real quick, and but based off that first one, we'll see. I'm gonna guess that this 300 Win Mag is not gonna be very picky on the ammo. 3 in a row here. I'll just edit it in quick. That put 2 in the same hole. That's going to be an even better group. So we're cooking with gas now. I'm getting excited about this bear hunt because I'm now confident in this rig setup. The scope's dialed. We're ready to go. Now, let me run down. I'm gonna adjust this scope real quick before I forget, and then we'll measure those groups. It's still a shade high. I'm not gonna touch the left or right. It's high. That means we need to dial down. That ought to be good right there. All right, so there you have it, guys. Measured it with the calipers. First group of 3 there, 1.28 inches. We're approaching good there. That started to give me a little bit of hope. And then we got one under an inch with that 150 grain core lock. 0.99 inch group, squeaked it in there under an inch. But let me tell you, stay tuned for the next video on this Savage 110 KLYM. The next video, I've already filmed it, and I used some even more premium ammo, and we got even better groups than this. Sneak peek for y'all who watched the video to the end. But hey, appreciate you watching. Here soon, we're gonna be chasing deers with that thing. The Savage 110 KLYM. It's a lightweight rig. It's definitely a precision rig from what I've seen so far this week. And I'm digging that scope that's on there. Pretty slick. But hey, appreciate you watching. Suppressed 300 Win Mag at the range is always a good day. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO.
If you like playing low,